We're at USA MedBed. We're looking at the Hill Rom CareAssist model number 1170 hospital bed. And this is a general overview of the bed. Really popular hospital bed. Hill Rom made these beds and they lasted for about maybe 2-3 years. Eventually they came up with a newer model, which was called an Advanta 2. Which we actually have over on the other side of the showroom over here. But the Hill Rom CareAssist was a real popular bed, and in general speaking terms, it's a good-looking bed. So we're going to go in and take a look at the bed. The bed has the basic functionality that you're going to see on most hospital beds, including a chair position, power up and down, power feet up and down. But one feature that this bed has, if you look here, which is foot up and foot down, I'm going to go ahead and hit those. Basically, this is a feature right here that when you're lifting the foot or the calf section up, it creates a surface which is referred to as a binetic surface. So what did we just do right there? We basically lifted up the calf section. Now, when that happens, what it does is it disperses weight more evenly across the lower part of the back. It basically keeps people off their tailbone. So what it's really doing, it's preventing bed sores. Many times, if like with this other bed over here, the other CareAssist right next to it, if it has the foot section down or a bend in the knee, it has a tendency to put a lot of pressure on your tailbone area. And the tailbone area obviously is an area where you're going to develop and have a higher risk of bed sores and pressure wounds. So this binetic surface, which is a feature that the CareAssist had, I'll go ahead and lower it down. And you can see that that's what it would normally be with most beds, where there would be a bend in the knee, so they would consider that knee up, knee down, and I'll actually lift it up a little bit so you can see there. That's your typical hospital bed right there. So this is a feature that's really popular. It's one of the things that makes the bed really, popular for the use of, why you'd want to have it with foam or an air mattress. Now, we have quite a few of these in stock right now, but you can see here, you can equip it with a foam mattress, which we've done here with 2 or 3 of them that we've got right in a row. And then you can also equip it with an air system. Now, the air system would hang right off of here. So the way that the footboard is designed, you'd be able to hang a pump off there, and we could put an air mattress on here. One thing about the CareAssist, this was the only bed that Hill Rom made where they didn't actually wire into the side rails the controls for the patient. Now, they changed that on the Advanta 2, but on the CareAssist bed, the person in bed would have a pendant. Pendant, aka remote control. Pendant's kind of more the technical term in a hospital, but it basically would have a remote control. Now, this is basically, I'm going to put it in a chair position, and it's pretty close to being in a chair position. Now, if you look at the bed, for me personally, I'm not a big fan of this chair position. So one of the things I like to do with the bed is I like to lift up the bed. Actually, let's foot up and down. Let's go to head up and down. Let's lift it up. I like to lift the bed up, and then what I like to do is I like to use the Trendelenburg. Now, Trendelenburg, in order to get to that feature, you have to push the key light on, and when you push on the key light, it's going to light that up. And then what that's going to do is basically allow you to angle the bed. So what I'm doing is I'm angling it down just a little bit, a little additional degree right there. And so what I'm doing is putting a little bit more of an angle, a little bit more drop in the bed, which is going to create a little bit better chair position. So right there, what I've done is I've sort of angled it, and I kind of customized the chair. Now, you don't necessarily need to do that, but one thing that I've noticed with working with all these beds, and I've been doing this 15 years and basically have every Hill Rom and Stryker bed made for the last 15, 20 years. That's one thing that I would probably do, but, not saying you need to, but it's just another thing you could think about. You can adjust the bed to however that makes the person comfortable. So I'm going to put it back in its original chair position right now. As far as the rails go, the rails are very simple and easy to use. You've got a simple release right here. You can drop them down, and it's easy to get in and out of bed. The other thing that's popular is the opposite angle. So if I tip the bed the opposite way, I'm going to hit key first, and then we'll go the opposite direction. If the person, if they slide down in bed, you can reverse it and put the feet over the head. It's called Trendelenburg. It's named after a doctor. but it'll basically not flatten out the legs too, just to kind of give you a better visual. But you'd be able to slide the person back upright in bed. This is really popular for caregivers. So if a caregiver, is trying to take care of a person and they slide down in the bottom of the bed, if you see here, what I've done is I've angled the foot. I can go a higher angle to make it easier if you can't see it. But you could see here now what I'm doing is basically putting the foot above the head section. And so that's going to allow you to kind of use the person's own body weight to slide them down. I mean, I'll go all the way here just to kind of finish it off. You can really see that if the feet are way above the head, or not way above, but high enough where you can kind of let gravity do its thing. So that's a feature that all hospital beds have. So it has the chair feature, it has drop-down rails, it can be equipped with air and foam. Now on these beds, they don't all have a scale. So this one here has the bed exit alarm. I'm pretty honest on my videos. I don't think that the people at Hill Rom sometimes are the smartest people out there, probably a lot of times. So one thing that they did do is they tried to upsell their scale and bed exit alarm when they were making this bed. So basically, if the hospital didn't want to pay for a scale, they didn't get a scale. Technically, for me, that's like saying, hey, I want to buy a car, but my air conditioning is going to be extra. So when you get big companies that have corporate executives that don't really work in the trenches, they make those kind of decisions. But to make a long story short, if you're buying a CareAssist and you need it with a scale, make sure that you put that out there ahead of time, because all the beds don't have a scale. It's not a normal feature. Stryker made a bed called a Secure 3. The people that run Stryker are ex-bed guys. Scale and bed exit are standard feature. You don't pay extra to get that. So it's just something to be said about how companies run and decisions that they make. But the bed itself is a great bed. I love the bed. It's a good looking bed. Very easy to use. You've got your brakes down here. You also have your CPR release if you ever need to drop the bed down to do CPR. This rail also goes down right here, so you can drop this down. And all in all, it's just it's a good looking bed. They're very popular for long-term care, very popular for hospitals. So we've found that, overall, generally speaking, that this is a good bed for home use, long-term care. And, a lot of times it's about the presentation. You want to put a bed into a nursing school. You want a bed that looks good. So, this is a bed that's going to represent well and, overall be very reliable, and just be a really good bed. Now, once again, what I'm going to say here is that foot up and foot down to release the pressure, if it's a person that's spending a lot of time in bed, that foot up and down feature is really a big deal, because once again, that's going to basically prevent them from, having risk of getting bed sores and pressure wounds. I'm just going to show that feature one more time. So basically what we're going to do here is what I did first is I put the knee up. Okay, so I'm putting the knee up, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the foot up, and you're going to see once again, this is the first bed that Hill Rom made that I'm aware of that had that feature. Even to this day, not a lot of beds have that feature. I call it a binetic surface because there's other bed manufacturers that I've worked with that have that feature, and that's basically what they refer to it. But you can see once again, instead of pinching everything in the tailbone, you're really dispersing everything along the back. So the Hill Rom CareAssist, model 1170, we sell these refurbished. We have them in San Diego, California, Richmond, Virginia. If you're looking for refurbished, recertified, and brand new, we sell a lot of beds brand new. Not Hill Rom and Stryker, because they obviously don't have a long-term care area, or excuse me, a home care. But if you're looking for Hill Rom and the CareAssist and other types of bed models, give us a call. USA MedBed, Richmond, Virginia, 804-495-0770. San Diego, California, 858-263-4894. You can go, we have two websites, number one, hospitalbeds.com and Hospital Bed Shop. and we ship and deliver these all over the United States, all over the world. Come visit our showroom, give us a call for more information, and we'll look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks for watching our video. Subscribe and share for more.